Humans have one of the most sophisticated eyes in the animal kingdom. It might not seem like it because we use it every single day, especially if you're 1 out of 10 people that have severe myopia, which basically means you're blind as a bat without eyeglasses. But when they're working good, they allow us to see a million different colors, about 100 different shades, and 5 kilometers into the distance. Generally speaking, our eyes are roughly 2.5 centimeters in diameter. With an average height of 170 centimeters, that makes our eyes 1/67th of our overall height. But this next primate has an eye ratio of 1/8 of their body size. They're called tarsiers, located Southeast Asia in the Philippines. Tarsiers are mostly active at night. Unlike other nocturnal animals though, they lack a special reflective layer called tapetum lucidum, which gives them that glowing mirror look at night. So to compensate, tarsiers simply made their eyes bigger to capture more light. Now let's talk about the biggest eyes in the world. I'm talking about something slightly bigger than your average dinner plate. You're probably assuming this comes from a gigantic animal, and you'd be correct. The colossal squid has an eye that is roughly 27 centimeters wide, about the size of American football. The colossal squid itself clocks in at 14 meters long. Primate eyes such as our own have binocular vision. This means both eyes are located on the same side of the head. This trait is common in animals where depth perception is useful, especially for hunting, using tools, and providing excellent hand-eye coordination. So the last place you expect to see this will be on a fish. Unless you're a flatfish. Found on the ocean floors 90 to 1500 meters deep, we have a category of fish called the flatfish, for obvious reasons. These fish go through ocular migration during development as an embryo, resulting in a truly peculiar look. But this evolutionary change has given them the ability to lay flat on the ocean floor, which allows them to not only camouflage against predators, but also help them hunt for food. And because both eyes are on the same side, the bonus depth perception makes them excellent ambush hunters. When we talk about weird pupil shapes, we have to cover the grazing animals. These include cows, sheep, goats, horses, etc. Their pupils are horizontal, which gives them a panoramic view of their environment. Excellent for spotting things that are trying to eat them. Now that's pretty cool, but what about having 4 eyes? Along the coastlines of the Caribbean islands, we find the anableps, or the 4-eyed fish. This marine creature has a membrane that separates the iris into 2 parts. The top half is adapted to seeing above water, while the lower half is for seeing underwater. Okay, I lied a little. Technically speaking, they don't have 4 separate eyes. Instead, it has 2 eyes with 4 pupils. This allows them to catch prey both above water and below water. Eyes don't even have to be near each other. The hammerhead shark has eyes located away from their head, which gives them a wider field of view. This allows them to see in multiple directions at the same time, but to do so they still need to move their head. But not for the chameleons. Found in Madagascar, these guys have individual eyes that move independently from each other. Since they love to blend into the environment, having the ability to move their eyes without moving their head helps them maintain the illusion. Excellent for ambushing prey with their long tongue. Now all of these eyes are great, but what if I told you there's a pair of eyes that can pretty much do everything, but better? The mantis shrimp has what is considered the most complex eyes in the animal kingdom, on top of having the record for the most powerful punch. Remember how I said we can see roughly a million different colors? This is because we have 3 photoreceptors for the color red, green, and blue. Compared to our favorite companion, the dog, they only have 2 receptors, green and blue. Most birds have 4 receptors, and butterflies have 5. The more receptors your eyes have, the more the light spectrum you can see. So how many photoreceptors does a mantis shrimp have? 6? 7? Not even close. They have 16. Why? Having this many receptors allows them to see into the ultraviolet spectrum. Some birds and insects are also able to see UV light, but the mantis shrimp sees UV much more clearly than anyone else. So this means that not only are they able to see those dirty stains on your sheets, they can also spot prey that is otherwise camouflaged for everyone else. It also lets them communicate with each other by looking at all the colorful patterns on their body. This helps them identify individuals and potential mates. They can even see polarized light. If that sounds familiar, it's because that's how sunglasses work. These guys have built-in sunglasses, but it's believed they use polarized light to navigate the muddy ocean waters. I'm not even done yet. Remember how I said we have binocular vision because our eyes are beside each other? and that this gives us great depth perception? Well, the mantis shrimp have trinocular vision. That's one more vision than we have, and they can achieve this with just one eye. Like insects, they have compound eyes, but unlike insects, each eye is divided into 3 individual parts. So one eye is enough to perceive depth. Did I also mention their eyes can move independently? Just like chameleons.